Nightfall in the windy city. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center position.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Levine against Sexton. Tries from the block, and Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Levine. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Here is Love. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Here's Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Back to Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Levine. That one misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. It's Drummond with the drive. Pass to Love. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Levine. Carter, the pass to Levine. Tries again. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Levine for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Now White, after the missed 3 from Andre Drummond. Out to Carter. Back to Levine. Dishes to Carter. No good on that one.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
A slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
And so here is Chicago following the score by Cleveland. Carter finds White. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Drummond working against Carter. Good D by Drummond. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for Levine. Garland with it. Down low, Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this guy, Tristan Thompson, understands how to score in the paint. Such nice touch right there.
And White kicks to Cornett. Over Thompson. And Cornett gets it to go. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Garland dishes to Thompson. The pass to Garland. Thompson. Garland, the pass to Thompson. And finally they hit one. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
White finds Satoransky to the paint. Here's Cornett. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Porter against Porter. Porter passes to Cornette. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Cleveland also making a change. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland kicks to Porter. Pass to Garland.
Get through, get through, get through.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Inside. Clock is at 3. Fires the 3. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Chris Dunn, Harrison out there with Young. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forwards position. And Nance slams it in.
Well, we are talking about a big-time athlete. Larry Nance shows the burst off the bounce. Wow.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Dunn dishes to Young, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
Yep, it counts. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Dunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scout Sexton with the dunk.
Thompson against Dunn. Here's Young. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Windler. Valentine grabs the board. Dunn right side. Now the feed to Young. Back to Dunn. There's the dish to Young. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Nance kicks to Porter. To the middle. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Carter finds Satoransky. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Trying to get open is Carter. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Satoransky. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, Good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sexton against Satoransky. Drummond passes to Thompson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Levine up top to the inside. Carter kicks to Cornette. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Carter, that's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Sexton against Satoransky. Sexton dishes to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Levine, good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Carter. And it's White in for Porter. Then for the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Garland in for Porter. Love kicks to Sexton. Love in the post. Satoransky covering. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Drummond.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Drummond working against Levine. Right side, White. Down low. Cornette. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 6 points for him.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Levine inside the three-point line. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. What a game it has been for Tristan Thompson. He had 12 points and that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Love the pass to Osman. Here's Garland. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond picks one up.
That's just tremendous quickness. It makes Levine difficult not to foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Harrison comes in for Porter. And it's done in for White. Garland kicks to Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in. Sexton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
To the inside and stolen by Drummond. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 7 on the bucket from Harrison. And here is Garland. Here's Osman. Outside, Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Drummond. To the paint. It's deflected. And he uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dunn up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he makes that one.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Inside, it's stolen by Carter. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Levine with the ball. He feeds it to Young. He's looking for Levine and finds him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
Nance passes to Windler. Stolen by LaVine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Free throw good, LaVine. And so LaVine nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Windler, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. On the wing, LaVine. 3-pointer. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
In the corner, Valentine with it. On the wing, LaVine. 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And finished off by Porter.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Dunn. He dishes it to Young. He kicks to Valentine. Floats it up for Young. The shot off that time. The kick out to Porter. Now, here's Garland. 1 second left, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Cleveland ahead, up by 8. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. To the middle. Nance dishes to Thompson. Kicks it to Garland. Back to Thompson. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Cornette passes to White. Here's Cornette, guarded by Porter. White, wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Good on the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
To the paint, intercepted. Now Cleveland moving it up. The slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Satoransky, the pass to White. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here. Carter's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Garland. Outside, Sexton. Clock at 6. Garland dishes to Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Passes to Garland. Sexton on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. A shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Satoransky finds Porter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Porter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Levine's checked in for Satoransky. Now, here's Garland. White covering. And Garland has it in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. Down low. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Levine. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, Levine is a scorer, plain and simple. It matters not inside, outside, he's got it all.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Love kicks to Osman. Stolen by Levine. An even 3-on-3 break. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And hey, when you're a big shot maker in college, that often carries over to this level. Certainly pass for White.
Love, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Love the pass to Drummond. That's in there. Love with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
It out to Markkanen. Feeds to Carter. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
It's not every player who can convert against defense that tight. Tip your cap to Carter for being able to finish without an inch of airspace.
Love against Markkanen. Back to Love. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton. Fearless and unbowed.
Levine against Sexton. Kick out to Levine. Over Sexton. Levine can't hit. Love outside. The open look here for Sexton. Offline with his 3. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They The skyline of Orlando seen here during a look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now here's Gordon. Inside. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. On the wing, Isaac. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, here's Fultz, and it's sent back by Drummond. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Garland with it, guarded by Fultz. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fournier. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backcourt, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Vucevic with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Drummond.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Drummond passes to Garland. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Now, here's Garland. D right on him, and that one drops for him.
Pretty effective off the bounce there. Garland quick, and that got him to the rack.
Fultz with the ball. The short one's on the money.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. And stolen by Fournier. Here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Right side, Gordon. Outside, Fournier. Orlando gets it back. Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Now, here's Isaac. Defense right on him. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Now here's Ennis. And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Ross. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 6. Nance passes to Thompson. The shake. Orlando grabs the miss. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Nance. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. And the pass to Ennis. Now here is Augustine. Passes it to Ross. Lets it go with the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 4. 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
They've got Mohamed Bamba, DJ Augustine out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Ennis, and it's Ross in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now here is Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And just throw it up there. Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
Left side, Porter. Back to Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately and has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Ennis. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Evan Love comes in for Larry Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Love outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Now here's Carter-Williams. Yep, that one goes. And the Magic lead by 1.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Drummond. No points in the game yet for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, And ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Garland dishes to Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Fultz. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Outside Fournier. The tray. The Magic again can't hit. Cleveland with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Love against Gordon. Pass to Garland. Here's Windler. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Garland. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Outside Fournier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Garland kicks to Osman. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside. Porter with the steal. Osman the pass to Garland. And it goes down 2 points. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Sexton. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. To the paint, here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Thompson's got his second basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Garland dishes to Thompson. Rebound by Ennis.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
It's time now to go. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the and
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Fultz. And it's sent back by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
The Magic trail by 9. Gordon inside. He's going up against Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic finds Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And there's Fultz on the assist by Isaac.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Stolen by Gordon. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Tipped away. Outside Fournier. The 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Uncovered. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Vucevic. Fultz against Drummond. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Garland. Up against Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Back to Fultz. From the arc, here's Isaac. Fournier gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got 8 points.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 12. Inside, Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there. He kicks to Gordon. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. .56 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ennis with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Ennis, good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. On the wing, Porter. Thompson right side. Wide open look. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Porter against Carter Williams. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Back to Bamba. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Porter. The 9-footer's on the mark. Porter's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man. creating for his teammate.
Stolen by Thompson. Now Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 8. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. It's stolen by Nance. And Porter, here we go. Cleveland moving it around. Thompson against Bamba. Out to the right wing. Poked loose. Augustine with the steal. Now here's Ross. He's tightly guarded and stolen by Sexton. Thompson passes to Nance. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Carter-Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Porter with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Thompson with the bucket. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Vucevic against Drummond. 5 to shoot. Porter dishes to Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. They get it again. Drummond working against Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. The baseline J misses off the right iron. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Gordon. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Garland kicks to Sexton. There's the dish to Garland. Feeds it to Drummond. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Magic trail by 16. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Launches a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
I really like
the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
There's the pass to Drummond. The feed to Sexton. Pass to Osman. This one for three. And another miss by Cleveland. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Andre Drummond.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Dellavedova dishes to Exum. To the left wing. Here's Zizic. Off on that one.
Well, a wiry yet strong 6'9". Aminu defends it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. It's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. And with pregame routines coming.
Well, guys, the Wizards.
David, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 7. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And that one's good. Drummond.
Oh, Drummond is such a skilled operator. I mean, close to the bucket. Tough to find ways to hold him in check inside.
Outside, Beal. And it's in there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Osman. Love outside.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And here's Love from the arc. Here's Drummond. Count the basket. Drummond's got his second bucket.
If there's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond, tell me, because I'd like to know about him. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Now here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
The pass to Hachimura. Left side, Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal, the pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And here's Wall outside. It's good from long range. Wall's got 7.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
A steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Pull up Jay. They get it back. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, not the most explosive athlete. Bryant beats you with a nice combination of skill and size.
Beal with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall's running. And Bryant slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Garland. Love dishes to Drummond. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Kicks it out to Love. Drummond working against Hachimura. Love the pass to Drummond. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Outside, Beal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Osman. To the wing right side. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Wall. Here's Drummond. Passes it to Osman. He feeds it to Garland. Back to Osman. Can't hit from in close. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Beal. And then jammed down. It goes right over Colin Sexton.
Bill likes to mix it up every once in a while. Remarkable at slamming it down in style.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
10 points in a row from fast breaks. Not a great trend for the D.
Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to the right wing. To halt the run. It's rebounded by John Wall. Here's Bunga. Keeps it alive. And Wall able to finish. Wall's got 9.
And the vertical of Wall, he gets off the floor fast to collect second chance opportunities.
And so it's the Washington Wizards riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here's Nance. Now Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The dish to Thompson. Good. Nice job down low. Thompson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. Wizards leading by 13. Brown right side. Porter with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. There's Garland. And Nance slams it in.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
Pete. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson. And then slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And it's Brown on the follow.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And a wide open look for Porter. Bertans grabs the board. Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Brown wide open. He fires. It's Brown on the wing. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Porter kicks to Thompson. Porter passes to Thompson. Garland with it. He's against Smith. Here's Thompson. Dishes it to Porter. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Smith feeling it out a bit. Payton outside. Wagner finds Payton. Back to Wagner. Clock at 6. There's Brown with the 3. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Sexton for 3. That shot is off. And Washington the other way now. Here's Payton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
There's Porter with the three. Cans it from downtown. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Washington leading now by 12. Smith outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Nice ball movement by Washington. Bertans can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Porter passes to Thompson. Here's Windler. He's covered by Brown. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the dunk by Payton.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
And here is Payton following Colin Sexton's three. Here's Bertans for three. That one no good.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Porter outside. And no good that time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 9 points, 2 rebounds. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Sexton against Wall. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now here's Love. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. In transition, here come the Wizards. Bonga gets the bucket.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
And Sexton has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Wizards leading by 18.
And floor spacing is key for any offense. And That's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Down low, and Drummond kicks to Sexton. The wide open look here for Garland. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Beal, the pass to Bonga. Right side, Beal. Now the pass to Hachimura. Shoots a fader, and so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Drummond kicks to Osman. So the wing on the left, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Davis Bertans checks in for Thomas Bryant. And it's Brown in for Hachimura. Love dishes to Drummond. Love the pass to Drummond. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland once again off the mark by Cleveland. Washington leading now by 17. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
You can't get through these lanes. I mean, when you do, he's great at exploiting them.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Back to Osman. Pass to Drummond. Now Garland. From past the arc, here's Osman. A three-pointer, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Wall's shot is good.
I like the confidence of Wall inside. When he gets to his spot, he goes right to work.
Pass to Love. For 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 8 points.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
1:11 left to play in the third. Now here's Wall. He's got 11. To the paint. He's looking for Mahinmi and finds him over in the corner. Brown. Mahinmi trying to get open. Oh, good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Drummond passes to Love. Inside, Osman. That's in there. Love with the assist.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Bertans for 3. Porter pulls it in.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
And it's Drummond missing. Right side, Beal. And the layup falls. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is so hard to stop. I mean, when Beal is committed to scoring, he doesn't care who's guarding him.
And here's Love from the arc. No good. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Sexton. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Johnson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Here's Hachimura. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton finds Thompson. To the left side wing. Here's Windler. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Beal, passes it to Wagner. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's Smith. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Wizards. To the inside. Here's Nance. That shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Nance passes to Sexton. And Nance kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Hachimura. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's Beal on the wing. Wide open. Offensive rebound. It's Beal on the wing. Bonga, the pass to Beal. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Key staple of Beal's game, all he needs is a little separation. And his 3-ball, cash.
They need this. Good chance here for Porter. And another miss by Cleveland.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Back to Smith. He dishes it to Beal. Over Nance. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the 2nd rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. The pass to Dellavedova. Exum with it. Down low. The shot's good from Zizic. Zizic has got his first points of the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Exum. That time on the assist by Bell. Exum's got his first 2 points of the night. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Washington. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The 17-footer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Teddy Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wizards leading by 22. And now the fast break. Bell with the ball. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Beal.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. So he gets them both. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Grant. from downtown. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Washington foul ball. Ian Mahita. That's his second personal foul.
The first one falls.
Ante Zizic.
He hits both from the stripe. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Grant surveying the D, shoots the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Exum. Windler, the pass to Bell, to the middle. Now here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at point guard. Here's Drummond. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And it's Drummond missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
White the pass to Carter. Outside, White. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, White. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Carter, that's good. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Love looking around. Back to Osman. Goes back up. Love kicks to Osman. Feeds to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
And Sexton slams it in.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now Porter. White goes in, inside. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Osman kicks to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. He gets it in there. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Pass to Love. And stolen by White. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Kobe White with the active hands, able to start the break and generate points for his team.
It's stolen by Carter. Here's Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Levine's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Sexton slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by Cleveland. Count it. 6 points for him.
The team creates a good look for Carter. His rock-solid mechanics do the rest.
Sexton with it. And it's Carter picking him up. And he gets the bucket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Carter, the pass to White. Back to Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And it's done in for Kobe White. Now here's Porter. The pass to Windler. He kicks it to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. The Bulls leading by 8. Over to the wing. Saturansky, the pass to Carter. Here's Hutchison. Back to Carter. Passes it to Hutchison. Carter right side. The second chance effort. Done outside. Young inside. Working on Nance. Yep, it counts. Carter's got 10 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys. And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and
we should have energy and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Harrison passes to Cornette. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Windler. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Dunn with it, picked up by Thompson. He hangs. Dunn misses.
The defender made him change his shot. Still got it up with the double clutch, but that's not what his coach was looking for.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Valentine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Valentine's got his first basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Rob. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good. Dunn's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Incredibly swift in the open floor. You can tell that's where Dunn feels most comfortable.
Garland with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Nance passes to Garland. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And Young slams it home.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And Cleveland turns it over again. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. And White kicks to Markkanen. And he lays it straight in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Porter. Here's Windler. Over Porter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. To the left wing. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
How many 7-footers do you know that will beat you off the dribble running screen and roll? Markkanen is special.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hutchison passes to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Larry Markkanen, with his size, he has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
Windler with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Levine wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Larry Nance. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Markkanen finds Porter. Here's Hutchison. The pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter. Was all about Wendell Carter Jr. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks. Goodbye.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the points. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Porter kicks to White. He feeds it to Carter. Out to White. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Sexton attacking. Got a piece of it.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
To the paint. Carter dishes to White. Over Drummond. And it's White missing.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Markkanen. Harrison comes in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
Harrison in the corner. And Carter now, top of the key. And stolen by Sexton. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Dishes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Carter's got 12 in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
From the wing. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And the Bulls making a change here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Luke Cornett. Valentine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. Pass to Osman. Inside, Windler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Cleveland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Dunn dishes to Young. Bulls moving the ball around. Hutchison passes to Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
That one goes. Count it.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Dunn passes to Young. Satoransky in the corner. Valentine with it. And there's the feed to Young. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
One of the more complete guards coming out of Europe. Satoransky has pretty good athleticism and tremendous desire.
Nancy's checked in for Andre Drummond. Porter's checked in for Chicago. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. White, he's checked in for Valentine. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Windler. Thompson against Porter. Here's Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Chicago leading by 11. On the wing, Porter. Back to Young. Pass to Dunn. And White kicks to Dunn. Young dishes to Markkanen. The Cavaliers pull it in. 15 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Porter passes to Windler. Here's Osman. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson, and so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 11-point game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Cowan Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Home in the paint. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Young. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open band.
The Bulls leading by 11. Markkanen passes to Levine. Feeds it to Carter. Outside, Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
And that one's good. Drummond.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
On the wing, Porter. Stolen by Garland. Here's the break. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Right wing. Back to Porter. Kicks to Levine. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
On the wing, Porter. Love with a wide open look. The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 10 points here in the second half.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
Porter finds White. Now here is Carter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's Drummond, high post. To the inside. And there's Porter on the assist by Drummond. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Bean passes to Carter. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sexton on the wing. Garland dishes to Drummond. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Levine. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Cleveland moving it around. Porter with the steal. And the pass to Levine. Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. The Bulls leading by 11. Passes to Levine. Porter with the steal. And here they come. There's Garland. Markkanen trying to break loose. Garland, no good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success. No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Andre Drummond. Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Exum, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Here's Harrison trying to get open as Carter. And the Bulls with another miss. Pass to Bell. Elbow shot is on the way. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bell's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Satoransky. Here's the three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. Gordon with no one around. Offline with his 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Sexton for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Feeds to Gordon. Shoots over Garland. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Fultz. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Vucevic against Drummond. Here's Gordon. Isaac outside. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here's Cleveland. We're about 1 minute into the first. Love the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Drummond. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Isaac with the steal. Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Fournier passes to Gordon. Back to Fournier. He dishes it to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Gordon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gordon's got his second basket.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Here's Drummond, and that one's drained from the low block.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Fournier dishes to Fultz. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Darius Garland picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And the shot goes in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Fultz. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Back to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Nance passes to Thompson. Nance trying to break loose. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Nance.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Gordon. Covered by Nance. Gordon kicks to Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Nance.
Out of France, the sharp shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
For Orlando, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents. Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Outside Fournier to the middle. Gordon finds Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Windler. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Here's Augustine. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Ross. It's Fournier on the wing. Drills the three-pointer.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
Thompson passes to Porter. Pass to Windler. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And don't go away. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3 spot. Out to Nance. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. The Magic go the other way with it. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. And here are the Cavaliers. Osman, the pass to Garland. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Porter. There's the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. That 3 off the mark. Here are the Magic now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Porter against Isaac. And it's Ennis, top of the key. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And then Isaac slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, Jonathan Isaac, a spectacular athlete, and shows you just how spectacular with that throwdown.
Garland with the bucket. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And that one's good by Porter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They now take the lead. Porter's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 1 on the basket from Carter Williams.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on it.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Augustine against Drummond. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Porter kicks to Drummond. Back to Porter. Passes it to Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Fultz the pass to Ross. There's the triple. At the tip, and Fournier able to finish. Fournier's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, you know, guys, Fournier is a hard matchup in assignment defensively because he's always in motion and does a good job scrapping for rebounds, too.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ross passes to Fultz. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Magic shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Garland with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fultz, no good. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Fournier, and the shot goes in. Garland's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Fultz. Good D by Thompson.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the...
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Sexton finds Love. Down low. Drummond with it. Isaac picks him up. Drummond passes to Sexton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Pass to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. At the elbow, Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Kicks it out to Love. Over Gordon. And that one goes long.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Lob pass to Gordon.
Vucevic really skilled at finding holes in the defense, and his passing ability, while understated, is tremendous.
Pass to Osman. Dishes it to Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he banks in the layup. Osman's got his second bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The Magic trail by 6. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Outside Fournier. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And here's the break. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Windler. Vucevic defending. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Carter Williams.
Carter Williams is a wily, wiry athlete who finishes well through contact. There's little you can do short of fouling him to keep him from making these shots.
Thompson finds Porter. Nance outside. Inside. Clock at 6. Right block shot. That's good from Porter on the assist by Thompson. Porter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
No good from Ross.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Gordon, the pass to Ennis. Gordon kicks to Ennis. And there's the pass to Carter Williams. Goes up on the high post. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And so it's Cleveland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Well, he is tough to contain.
The feed to Bamba. They get a hand on it. Fournier dishes to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. And here's the fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Isaac misses.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Love trying to break loose. Good work there as it goes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Back to Fultz. The dish now to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And that's going to be a turnover. They call for 8 seconds.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic has checked in. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Drops in the tray.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
And here's Love for 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Cleveland leading by 9. Feeds it to Sexton to the right side. It's stolen by Fultz. The shot's good from Fournier. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Sexton's shot is good.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Magic.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Gordon trying to break loose. Here's Vucevic. They swipe it. Now Cleveland moving it out. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fournier. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. For the finish, the slam dunk by Garland.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Cleveland.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Drummond.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
It's good on the putback.
To establish his position with a strong base, you got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Outside, Sexton. Back to Osman. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Sexton. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Passes to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. He kicks it to Fournier. Off target with his three. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Garland, the pass to Osman. He dishes it to Garland. Here's Drummond. The shot from the low post is good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. And now Washington's starting group. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Assman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot, manning the middle. Beal gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Here's Bonga. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Now, sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
And so Wall nails both of them. Wall against Love. Over to the wing. Drummond passes to Garland. Drummond dishes to Garland. Back to Drummond. There's the pass to Garland. And here is Bryant. In transition, here come the Wizards. Throws it up high and stolen by Sexton. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Love's running, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, with Love's strength, so difficult to push him away from the rim when he puts it on the floor.
Outside, Wall. Bonga, the pass to Wall. It's Drummond with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Love finds Sexton. Back to Love. Now here's Garland to the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. Pass to Beal. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Cleveland will come the other way. Passes it to Garland. Back to Sexton. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Garland. Bertans grabs the board. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Back to Beal. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Porter kicks to Garland. Pass to Drummond. Out to Nance. Back to Drummond. Nance outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Porter passes to Windler. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Brown. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Tries from 7. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game play. The 3 from Bertans. The shot, no good. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Drummond finds Nance. It's a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Davis Bertans. Ish Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Windler, the pass to Porter. Kicks it to Nance. Thompson can't hit the putback. Wizards trail by 4. Payton passes to Smith. Chalk up 2 there. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Fades away. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Rebounded by the Wizards. Payton outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Thompson with the bucket.
Tristan Thompson has worked so hard to develop on the offensive end. Not just a rebounder defender, gets into that catch and shoot game now.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Finished off the break. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Payton kicks to Smith. Back to Bertans. Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 4. Garland dishes to Porter. Thompson right side. Nance outside. Back to Thompson. On the pass to Nance. Shoots over Wagner. No good off the front iron. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Brown. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And that's a foul. It's called on Troy Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Over in the corner, Osman. Outside, Porter. Stolen by Grant. In transition, here come the Wizards. Payton with the ball. Misses from close range.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Trying to get open is Thompson, and it's Osman missing.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
That's in there. Love with the assist. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
Now here's Peyton. Nice ball movement by Washington. Bertans can't get it to go.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Love with the bucket.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Here's Grant. The Wizards with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. So it's Washington now. 8-point game. Here's Wall, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I think you can make a very strong case that John Wall has been underrated throughout his career. This guy is a multi-talented point guard who prides himself on leading his guys.
And so he makes both from the line. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Drummond. And a wide open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Feeds it to Bryant. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The shot by Sexton, no good. Wizards trail by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second. One-on-one fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Beal. Sinks that one from the post. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll about do it as
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that's done.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beal finds Bryant. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wizards trail by 11. Basket counts. Wall's got 6.
Well, that's the mobility and athleticism John Wall has on the interior. He feels at ease amongst the trees.
Sexton kicks to Love. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And finished off by Beal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Hachimura, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Bertans for 3. Nance with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Payton, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Porter kicks to Nance. On the wing, Porter. Bertans defending. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Mahinmi. It's Brown with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the rejection by Mahinmi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahinmi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
Here's Brown. Nance with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
The kick out to Porter. Dishes to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Boy, you have got to get Larry Nance Jr. out of the paint. If not, he's going to dunk all over you.
17 seconds left to play in the third. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Inside, it's stolen by Mahinmi. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Wizards. Rui Hachimura out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
And Washington making a change here. Wall's checked in. Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And stolen by Wagner. Smith inside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by the Wizards. It's Beal on the wing. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Bryant.
And what Bryant has been shipped.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Beal. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Sexton finds Drummond. Wallace with it. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Garland. Misses the 3. Here's Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's Drummond, high post. The wide open look for Love. And Drummond is right there.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And it's good for 2. That's 10 points for John Wall.
Oh, that one was big. John Wall coming through big time.
There's the feed to Drummond. Down low. Beal with the steal. To take the lead. Wall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, the speed just makes it so tough to contain John Wall without fouling.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Wizards. Bertanis, he's checked in for Hachimura.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Garland, the pass to Osman. For 3, Love buries the long-range jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
Wall dishes to Bryant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bryant's got his first basket of the night.
Talk about composure. Thomas Bryant under duress, no problem.
Sexton kicks to Love. To the paint, and Drummond throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
He throw good, Drummond.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
The three from Bertans. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, Sexton in position. And now here comes Wall leading the break. And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Beal.
He's got to embrace the moment, and Beal shining brightly.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside, and stolen by Love. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Sexton on the wing. That's a floater go, and it's Drummond with the jam.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things. Good job, young fella. What a game.
The three from Bertans. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
8 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Love. Gets the 3 to fall.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense? Comes up with a gigantic 4th quarter score.
Beal from long range, off target. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans